Do you look at that? Filthy. Absolutely filthy. And it's all thanks to you, kid. You made it possible.
Welcome back to the sewer.
You want penis enlargement pills?
I'm your host, Mumia, and I'm here to tell you about some random bullshit from Egypt once again, because
I am doing my best to hold it together right now.
we talked in the previous video about how they've been reducing lighting on roads for months now, which has been causing even more crashes and accidents than usual, which was already too often, mind you. Here's one involving a trailer, because the trailers are responsible for the majority of crashes here, as we have mentioned. This was at El Awsati toll booth on El Dab'a Road.
عسكري ده مات. لا يا راجل والله العسكري مات. ايوه يا جدعان ده معقول يا جدعان والله العسكري مات والتريل العسكري مات العسكري مات لا.
This is why I'm not a fan of driving, especially here. You be minding your own business and doing everything right, only to get obliterated anyway by someone else's mistake, or in most cases, stupidity. And while we're on the topic of driving, here's a life hack for you.
واحد ماشي في امان الله يشوف المنظر ده. طب ده بيعمل ايه ده بقى على الكوبري ده؟ ده اللي مشاه بضهره. الله العظيم يا جدعان ده انا بتشوف حاجات.
If you ever find yourself needing to go the wrong direction, just do it in reverse.
Oh yeah!
The government seems to have finally given up on lying about the medicine crisis they caused and are just telling people to use herbs now. Egyptian Medicine Authority, the herbal medication market is rejuvenated due to its availability and affordability. They forgot to mention, of course, the unavailability of every other normal conventional medication. Now don't get me wrong, I have nothing against herbs and all that shit. Alternative medicine is fine. If it works, that's great. But when they're the only option in a supposed modern country, I think we have a problem. What is this, the 1800s? They seem to think it is, by instruction from Mr. President, blocking all social media platforms that operate in Egypt without license in 3 months. And well, you can easily just avoid such bullshit obstacles with today's sponsor, NordVPN. No, I'm kidding. I wish they'd sponsor me though. An individual with a single-digit IQ commented, such as Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and others. Some platforms offer content that goes against values, so they will put surveillance on it so that when they put up something inappropriate, they can reprimand or ban them.
What the fuck up?
This is dog shit because A, freedom, bitch, I don't want anybody telling me what I should and shouldn't watch, let alone Egyptians, let alone the government. B, the majority of Egyptians are addicted to porn, so if this is the reason, ban that shit first. And C, they're probably just blocking platforms that people use to criticize and discuss the government's corruption. I mean, you've seen the president having a tantrum over his old tweets being dug up, so it makes sense he'd want to ban them all together. والله مقبولي أجبي إيه رأيك لو زودنا تكاليف قناة السويس 10 أضعاف مرة واحدة كده يا ابن الجنية.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
The government is desperately trying to shake anyone down, but it seems Egyptians are running out of things to rob, so they turn their attention to their other milk cow. The Suez Canal Authority announces the increase of fees for digital services the authority offers on ships that pass through from $50 to $300 starting on September 1st and $500 in the start of 2025. If you're wondering like me what these services are, a gentleman posted a screenshot from their official website. Passage requests, long-haul discounts, bids and negotiations, armory services, and drinking water. I don't know, chief. Doesn't sound like a fair deal to me, especially considering they already charge a shit ton just to let ships through. But what do I know? I know economist. A lady in the comments shared my initial reaction. Finally, they found someone other than us to rob. While some Delulu patriot, or perhaps just an optimist, which makes him just Delulu, commented, "Good decision. This is due to the reduced ship traffic, due to the men of Yemen. When they stop attacking Gaza, we'll reduce the price. Otherwise, they pay. Very good decision." Now, if this is actually the reason, I would support it. What's happening in Gaza is abhorrent, and the West is complicit, so this would be a good way to pressure them. However, His Majesty's actions do not align with that sentiment in the least. I mean, they're charging the people fleeing from Gaza to Sinai absurd sums just to let them in. So I have a very strong hunch that this is just a shakedown strategy that also happens to look like pressure on the West. Speaking of the West, Egyptians who make it there know to avoid the embassy as much as possible because it's the part of Egypt that's followed them outside. So here's a fun video of the embassy staff having a temper tantrum because someone was filming their building. They seem to think they're still in Egypt.
What are you doing here?
I'm filming.
Why?
What?
Take a picture. Why?
Because I want to.
What you want?
Because I want to.
Want what?
I want to film the embassy.
It's embassy.
I understand that,
It's
yeah.
private things, privacy.
All right, but this is
can't do that.
British
Yeah,
public
take
place.
it
Yeah.
No good.
Yes, it is good.
No good.
Of course it's good.
No good.
Yeah, just let him.
Anything's a face, please.
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
It's a photo.
No, don't touch my stuff, mate. Yeah. Don't touch my stuff. Behave yourself. Yeah.
This is private.
Right, I'm on a public place though.
Huh?
I'm in a public place. I'm stood on a public pavement. Okay.
Not a photo, please.
Yes.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I want to.
Why?
Because-
What is the reason?
Because I want to.
For what?
Because I decided I am going to film the Egyptian embassy today.
No,
Yes.
you can't.
I can.
No.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, he's probably a auditor who's recording for YouTube in a public place on a pavement outside. Before illegal content. Could you record whilst he stood outside? Okay, recording. He can record whilst he stood in a public place outside. Okay, what he wants is a reaction from you and to call us to all come down here so he's got some content for his YouTube channel. Is that good?
I have no response to that
No
whatsoever.
All right. I hope
No,
the rest
I
of you
appreciate-
HMRC, that's all I can say.
Oh, 100%. I'm 100% legit. Not a problem. They're very silly to put yourself all over the internet if you weren't.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of your content online.
Have you? Right, okay. What do you think?
Well, brings a smile to people's faces, I'm sure.
Sure. But from a public place.
It's still not illegal. Illegal. Can I take the photo for any?
I could do it at the House of Parliament, Buckingham Palace. I can do it anywhere.
It's frustrating from my point of view, but these guys know what they can and can't do.
You would think the embassy staff would be at least familiar with the laws of the country they're in, and more importantly, be able to speak its language properly. Like, these guys' English is below average for a person living in the UK.
Dad, are you dumb? Are you getting rude to man? That's what you get, fam. Push you. Yeah, blood. Whose end are you coming to now, fam? Dickhead.
Let alone an embassy employee. This is honestly embarrassing. For them, of course, I don't give a fuck. Another thing that is embarrassing is the growing reputation of Cairo Airport as a den of crooks.
يا جماعة دي رحلة 152 شركة النيل للطيران الإقلاع من مطار الرياض بتاريخ 3/6 الساعة 8:25 الوصول الساعة 11:10 صالة 1 في مطار القاهرة. الشنطة اتفتحت تاخد منها أنسيال. الشنطة كانت مشفرة بالكود، معرفش اتفتحت ازاي. هو افتكر ان الانسيال دهب، هو مش دهب. لكن زوجتي حتى خدت بالها ان الشنطه اتفتحت. كنا متوقعين ان عشان فيها ادويه فممكن حد يكون فتح الشنطه بيراجع الادويه دي بيشوفها هي جدول مخدرات ولا لا او ممنوعه ولا لا. بس المشكله ان هل يحق الحد ان هو يفتح اصلا الشنطه وصاحب الشنطه مش موجود؟ فدي برضو انا منتظر لها اجابه. انا اتمنى ان هم يراجعوا ويشوفوا حل للمشكله دي. احنا سمعنا عنها كتير، ويعني دي اول مره بصراحه اقع فيها. كنت بسمع لكن ما كنتش بتوقع، كنت بحس ان الناس ممكن تكون بتأفور او حاجه زي كده. يا وزير الطيران، انا بصراحه ما اعرفش اسمه، بس يا ريت يشوف حل. مدير الامن في المطار، المسؤولين المراقبين، ده مش طريقه هتجذب السياح، بالعكس ومش حاجه هتخلينا نسكت. انا بالنسبه لي مش هسكت على حاجه زي كده.
Officials at the airport have the right to open a passenger's bags without their knowledge in some cases that typically have to do with security and safety. Therefore, it's advisable to not put valuables in shipped bags. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it seems super abusable to me, especially in a country like Egypt. The government not only will take any chance to shake anyone down, they are also control freaks and love sticking their noses in everything.
Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements.
That is why I'm gonna be taking all my valuables and my carry-on luggage, assuming I ever get to get on a plane headed out of here, that is. Which you're gonna help me with, by the way, through the link in the description. And speaking of the government sticking their noses and stuff,
huge nose, by the way.
The 30k teachers cringe fest is still unable to hire 30k new teachers because of the military's interference. It's been like a year and a half now.
What a bunch of dumbasses.
The 30k teachers contest still has not solved the teacher shortage due to many of them not passing the military tests. The day before, Madbouli, Prime Minister, met with the Minister of Education, Rida Higazi, and stressed the importance of sticking to the plan set by the President, coinciding with a source revealing the ministry's plan to overcome the obstacle of military tests. I have a solution.
would just fucking kill them!
Cut the fucking military out of the equation. These are civilian teachers being recruited for civilian schools. Why the fuck are they being sent to military outposts and camps to take fitness tests? How the fuck is that relevant to their career whatsoever? This is some North Korea shit. They should rename Egypt to North Africa Korea at this point. The main difference between this and NK though is that the government is actually terrified of the people, despite the fact that the people are a bunch of broken, defeated sheep. So scared that they delayed the power increase they planned after the social media outrage its announcement generated. And rightfully so. I mean, this is the worst power services have ever been, as far as I know, and also the most expensive, so like what gives? I think something that contributes to their fear is the wave of uprisings happening in the world right now.
¿Cómo puede ser? Somos las maestras de sus hijos en las aulas y vienen acá a reprimirnos.
Y quemo de corazón viva, pero final de dos. Se aprueba la ley base. De acá no se va nadie.
I fucking love the Argentinian people. They have been through this bullshit we are living right now, but they learned from it and they are not letting it happen again. I honestly wish them the best. This isn't the only uprising, however. Recently in Kenya, the people broke into the parliament and there was a failed coup somewhere else that I forgot. And a little while back, there was the mess in Gabon and Sri Lanka. It's like everyone is trying to improve their lives and the Egyptians are just there, sitting and waiting for shit to fix itself. And to that, I say,
طلعهولي واشوفه.
maybe there's something wrong with it and that's why they're acting like fucking pussies.
انت نفسك عاجبك حالك؟ tell me انت عاجبك حالك؟
انا يا ابني دايما بقول الحمد لله، ولا اقولها لك بالامريكاني يمكن تفهم. احنا هنا عندنا الكونسبت بتاع الحمد لله.
You're a stupid dumbass.
Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff and would you kindly buy me some coffee?
You could use a coffee about now.
And don't forget, thick thighs save lives.